It's midnight, we have training in the morning, and where am I off to? I should probably be in my bed, probably be asleep, but we're doing something we definitely shouldn't be doing. But you guys were the ones in the last episode who told me to do this. Today's the season finale, our last games with Inter Milan for the year, and sooner or later, if I'm gonna leave next season, I need to start talking to other clubs. A lot of teams gonna be offering me during this summer transfer window. So instead of going to bed tonight, boys, we went on a little journey to meet with a few representatives from some big clubs in Europe. And to keep this under wraps, undercover, well, we had to meet in a secret undercover location. Who would I be meeting with though? Where would we be meeting? You guys are gonna find out soon enough. I'm sorry to leave you with this cliffhanger. You're gonna find out in today's episode. You just gotta wait till after this training session, after this game, and I promise we'll get to it as soon as possible. Welcome to another episode of the My Player Career Mode here. Like I mentioned, the season finale with Inter Milan. Today will be our day where we could potentially win what I believe will be the first trophy of our career. I think I'm correct in saying that. We didn't win one, of course, in our first season because we played with Dortmund for half a season. Then we went to Reading, and now we're here with Inter Milan for our second season. Yeah, man, this is going to be a chance for us to win our first trophy of our career. Unfortunately, we were eliminated from the Champions League in the last episode. It's a competition that hopefully will win in my career one of these days. But for now, we're going to have to wait yet another season to raise that Champions League trophy. It was terrible how we went out to on a PK shootout to one of our rivals in our league, Juventus. They moved on, and of course, we were cut short. Our dreams, our hopes of raising that were crushed. We'll do it one day, I hope, again, but we'll see. We'll worry about that later. Today, we need to focus on winning the Serie A. And from the looks of it, we pretty much have this thing won unless something crazy happens and we lose this game and we lose the rest of the games from here on out. Let's get into this one, boys, and see what we can do. It's Inter against Empoli, I believe. Hopefully, I'm saying that right, and we're getting things started with a goal. Even though I don't really have to play the rest of these games for us to clinch the the Serie A trophy, I'm going to play 2 games during this episode regardless so that we can boost our stats, get a few more goals. I don't think it's going to be possible for us to be the top goal scorer in the Serie A because we have simmed so many games this year. I would say I've simmed at least half of the games in the Serie A. Probably, yeah, right around half of the games. And we're going to make it 2-0 right here, getting ourselves an assist. The reason I we didn't make it 2-0. I'm sorry, we missed that shot right here, though. We're going to have a chance to make it 2-0, and we do get our second goal of the game. But as I was saying, the reason I sim a lot of the games is just so we can make this series go by a lot quicker than normal. If I played every single game, we would only be around halfway through the season right now, and that would just be so boring if it took like 30 episodes for us to finish an entire season with a club. So hence why we simulate a lot of the games in the league. I play a lot of the important games, and then the games where we play teams who are lower in the table, I'm simulating those because, well, first off, they're teams that we definitely should beat, and I don't even need to be playing. Most of the games that I simulated this year, we ended up winning anyway. Honestly, I think we may have only lost like 1 game that I simulated. Maybe that's something I should start showing you guys when I do simulate the games. If we win, the results of those, I don't know if that's something you guys would want to see. I just never really thought of showing it. Let's get back into the action, though. This game, of course, not being simulated, and we're doing well to pad some of our stats. We nearly came away with the first half hat trick in this game. We couldn't get the third one, though. Still a chance, though, to get a hat trick in this game. We got about 30 minutes remaining. It's 2-0 right now, and this is our chance to make it 3-0. It's not going to be a hat trick, but it's going to be Gnabry, my fellow countryman. We've seen him a lot this season, more so in the beginning of the season. He kind of cooled off a little bit in the middle of the season, but he's back now, getting himself a goal, what could be one of his final goals of the year with the team. He's a player that I'm hoping we may be seeing if we receive a call-up to the Euros, which is coming up this summer. We have qualified, but we have not gotten our spots on the Euro team yet for Germany. We shall see. We know how strong of a team Germany has. A lot of high-rated players from my home country. So the chances of us getting called up, well, we just got to keep performing. If we're playing like this, I do not think that they're going to want to leave me off the team sheet. We've had such a great year, not only in the Serie A, but in the Champions League. 81st minute right here as we're closing out the game. We pretty much have this thing won, but with this, it is going to be a late goal. It's going to make the score 3-1. And yeah, man, that is going to be it for this first game of the season finale with Inter Milan. And what this is going to do right here, it's going to clinch our berth here. We have won the Serie A. We're not going to be raising the trophy in this game. We got to wait till the final match to raise the trophy. But hey, man, we've done it. The first trophy of our career is confirmed to be in my hands by the end of today's episode. Not sure why they don't let us just raise the trophy right here when we've clinched the Serie A. But hey, we're still celebrating out on the pitch, teammates hugging each other, and what a way to do it, man. We're champions of the Serie A. All we got to do is play one more game, and we'll be able to lift that trophy. We're picking up where we left off at the beginning of the episode. We've made it to this secret location, but you're yet to find out who we're meeting with. No one, I hope at least, knows I'm here, especially the media. If this gets out to the press and this leaks on Sky Sports News, Sky Sports Football, things aren't going to be good. They're going to know that I'm most likely going to be leaving Inter Milan at the end of the year. But we chatted up with this person who you probably don't know, but let's just say they work for a big team in England, a big club that I'm interested in moving to. Of course, last season we played in the championship with Reading. Well, next season we might be moving back to the Premier League. This is a team that, let's just say, it's been a while since we played for them, and any my player on my channel is Chelsea. This is a team representative from Chelsea. They're interested in acquiring me, and it works out perfectly because I'm interested in moving there. It's a team that I think would suit our play style well. They're in need of a new striker. Is this a place you guys would want to see me play at? Should we consider playing at Chelsea? I know my answer. I would love to play at Chelsea come next season, and I just need your guys' approval, and I also need to make sure they submit an offer for me. So that's what I was doing, talking to the representative from Chelsea. He seemed to like me. He said he'd been watching my play and that I should come back later and he'll have a decision on whether or not Chelsea will be putting in an offer for me. This is big. Next season could be huge if I play in the Premier League. I loved England last year, and I'm sure I would love it even more if we were back in the biggest league in England. We'll find that out soon, but for now, look who we're playing in the final game of the season. The final game for Inter Milan is looking like we're going to be leaving come the end of the year. We got to make the most of our last game. It's a Milan derby. We are confirmed champions of the league. So why not pick up a win in our final game against our biggest rival? Let's get into it, boys. And as always, make sure to hit the like button on today's video. Your guys' support has been pretty good on this this season, this career mode so far. It definitely hasn't been one of the biggest career modes I've done on this channel. Probably, I would say one of the lowest view-wise on my channel. But, you know, is FIFA 19, the middle of FIFA 19, people are starting to get bored with the game. I just got to say thanks to all of you who have been keeping up with this series and watching it. We got around, I know we got a solid 15,000 of you out there who pretty much tune in to every single episode, which is insane. You guys are awesome for the support. Every one of you who are watching from minute one till the very minute this video ends. You guys are absolute legends. I'm always reading your guys' comments, although I can't respond to all of you. I try my best, and I try my best to at least favorite as many of your guys' comments as I can. So leave your comments, leave your suggestions, leave your feedback, and I'll try to, you know, favorite, and I'll maybe pin a few of your guys' comments as well. Let's get into the Milan derby, though. Our final game for Inter Milan, but we can't let anyone else know that. Everyone else just assumes I'm coming back next season, but I'm still, well, I would say undecided, but you guys saw I'm interested in moving. The Premier League is a league that I want to play in, and this is not good for our final game of the year. It's going to start off with a penalty for AC Milan right here. This is not what we wanted. Even if we lose this game, it's funny because we're going to be raising the trophy. We start out with a goal conceded right here, and look who it is. The AC Milan player. 1-0 is the score 33rd minute, we need to come back. It's Gomez with the goal. Nice penalty from him, or should this have been saved? It took a deflection off of Andonovic's leg. He probably should have saved that, man. I mean, if you get a piece of it, you gotta save it. Oh my God, poor effort from him. 1-0 is the score. Luckily for us, plenty of time left to get a few of these goals back, or maybe not. 2-0 now the score, or is it? Offside flag has been risen on the AC Milan player. So that is a big one. It's keeping us in this game. And, I'm really not trying to focus on us winning the game. Yeah, it would be great for us to get a win. But as you guys all know, we've pretty much won this thing already. We now make it 1-1. We just want to get the dub in our final game to prove we're the best team in this city of Milan. How big of a derby is this? Because I'm not an avid watcher of the Serie A. I don't keep up with the league. I only really see Ronaldo highlights at this point. Is this, I mean, I know it's the Milan derby, but how would you compare this to other derbies like Manchester United, Manchester City, the Atletico Madrid derby, the Madrid derby between Atletico Madrid and Real Madrid? Like, where does this compare to other derbies in the world? You guys need to let me know in the comments because, yeah, again, my knowledge of Italian football isn't that great. The only leagues I'm really keeping up with nowadays are the Premier League, the Champions League, and MLS as well. That was how the first half would come to a close. 1-1 is the scoreline. Will we be able to get a win in our final game of the season? 45 minutes left. And as this one plays out, it's kind of sad knowing this might be the last time I step foot on this pitch wearing an Inter Milan jersey. As much as I'm excited about moving to a different club, I did love playing for this team. It was a great year, great experience, and what a better way to end things off right here than with a game winner in the 90th minute in the Milan derby. We are about to raise the trophy. I wasn't the one scoring, but my teammate puts it in. It's João Mario, the Portuguese man. We've done it. What a year it was with Inter Milan. We're going to raise this trophy. We've won the league. Although we couldn't raise the Champions League trophy, that doesn't matter. The fans are going to be happy with the league title in the Serie A. And I couldn't have asked for a better team to do it with, better coaching staff, better fans. What a year at Inter Milan. Final whistle blows. Game over. There it is. We can now celebrate and we can raise a trophy. For the first time in our career, I can say that we are a champion. This is what I've always dreamt of, boys. And I'm hoping the next game I play will be in Germany with my home country for the Euros. That's coming up soon. Let's not get too excited though, and let's not look too far ahead. Let's live in the moment. Let's live in the now. Celebrate with our teammates. Raise this trophy. Cue the music. You guys know what time it is. Let's lift this trophy and celebrate the Serie A champions.
I'm awake with the flame in a hailstorm. I'm back in, I gotta have it. Everything to do with what you give to me.
So the season is officially over. Let's look at how things finished in the leagues around the world. Let's see the top goal scorers, all that stuff, my overall rating. I'm just going to kind of scroll through all this. You guys can take in any of this that you want, or just listen to my voice, skip ahead, whatever you guys want. These are the teams that got relegated. Of course, we finished first in the league, followed by Napoli, Juve, and AC Milan. For the cup here in Italy, it was Juve winning it all, beating Napoli on penalties. They knocked us out on penalties in the Champions League, and then they win the cup here in Italy on penalties as well. As for the Champions League, we had the Real Madrid versus Barcelona matchup, El Clasico, with Real Madrid coming out on top. Man, they just seem to win the Champions League like every single year. Absolutely ridiculous. Top goal scorers in the league, we finished 6th, 13 goals in 18 games. Like I mentioned, it was going to be hard for us to win the Golden Boot in the Serie A simply because we didn't play every single game. You can see the top goal scorer played 32 games, while we played only 18 games. We finished 3rd, though, in assists with 8, and then clean sheets, yellow cards, red cards. I'm just going to scroll through that. Handanovic, our goalkeeper, leading the league in clean sheets. What else would you expect from that? And we're going to scroll on over to the Champions League as well to see all the top goal scorers from that competition. Asensio winning the Golden Boot with 6 goals, followed by us. We had 5 goals as well in 10 games. We did very well in the Champions League this year, and hoping we can repeat that next year and perhaps win the Golden Boot and win the trophy. UEFA Champions League assists, we finished first, tied with 5 with the Lyon player, followed by Cristiano Ronaldo. We actually beat Ronaldo in a stat here in the Champions League. I think we scored more goals than him as well. Crazy stuff. Would have never guessed I would have done that. And here's our overall rating. We grew 5 overall points this year. We went from a 79 to an 84 overall. Our current value, £41 million. We are worth a lot, and that just means some big teams are going to be chasing us during this next transfer window. And those are all our goals scored and whatnot. Again, you guys can look at all that stuff. I'm not going to read everything out to you, but look at this. We're back in Germany, and can you guys guess why? I've already mentioned it a few times this episode. You should know why. Yes, we've done it. We've gotten the call up to play for our home country. Something that I've dreamed of for our whole life. We've already made our debut, but now it's time to make our debut in one of the biggest international competitions in world football. And this could not have been any better until I found out our group for this competition. Things aren't going to be easy. We've been placed in the group of death. Germany, England, Portugal, and then poor Romania down there at the bottom. Find out in the next episode how we fare in this group of death. The Euros are coming up. As soon as you hit 1,000 likes, we're ready to roll and do this for our home country. Leave a like, and we'll see you boys in the next episode for the Euros.